Yo, good people, the anime rebranding has landed. It's the Anime Trap House. So before anything, go ahead and hit that like button, make sure you subscribe, make sure you got the bell icon turned on, bruh, and let's get it. Nothing else to say. Let's go. Hey, yo, what's going on, good people? It's your boy Tesmo, and I'd like to welcome you to the Anime Trap House. I am your friendly anime and manga analyst, and we'll be going over Samurai 8 Chapter 4 today. So getting back into the chapter, we see Hanamura and Hayataro flying back home after their adventure had previously concluded. But when we get back into the panels, Daruma is continuing his conversation with Hachimaru's father, where he states that the samurai soul he has in his hand there was taken, and that is why that he couldn't find it, which leads him to further question who he is and who Hachimaru is because of the corresponding bone hilt that's also attached to the actual samurai soul. Hachimaru's father then asks Daruma to show some type of manners and introduce himself, as he makes a remark about, aren't samurai supposed to be mannerable and things of that nature. So then Daruma then basically opens up his face, revealing his ki and proclaiming he's the full-fledged master of the Kongyo Yasha style, aka the lone wolf Daruma. With his identity finally revealed, he then explains to Hachimaru's father the perils that the universe may be facing, and to stop this he must open a box which needs 7 special samurai keys, and he believes Hachimaru may be one of those. Hachimaru's father is not fazed by this by any means, so Daruma continues to, further ask him what could he be hiding, what is going on, and Hachimaru's impeccable affinity also brings up questions. He's like, what is this? What is this? So he then states that the boy's affinity is what honestly drew him towards him. His master Akala also, with her guidance, drew him there as well. So though Hachimaru's father refuses to say anything and proclaims he will not hand over Hachimaru, but just as the conversation gets ready to close off, Hachimaru's dad tells Daruma that he knows nothing, and he is, then stopped as Hachimaru arrives. He doesn't know anything, about the boy, and he just quits the conversation at that point. But this is where the chapter and the title actually come into light. When Hachimaru returns, he tells them both something, cool happened on his walk, as he made a weird friend, which he's, referencing Nanashi. He's so excited he wanted to go explore the opposite end, which his father then tells him no, as he knows nothing of the world and how dangerous it can be. And looked at, what almost happened to him when he went out just to, procure something for Hachimaru's sake. And then Hachimaru, he says yes, but to the same extent, those exact dangers he saved him from. Then he finally says he gets it now. His father never truly intended to actually finish the device and leave him tied down for the rest of his life, stating that if you ever had the chance to fly freely, you'd take it even if it meant dying. But as his father then just, walks away, he states that Daruma has to go, and Hachimaru is kind of confused, like, hold on, why is my master leaving? And then his father makes his way into Hachimaru's room, which then triggers a flashback of sorts, which is nice to see, actually. You see the loving moments from the past of Hachimaru's father, sharing his desires or just some type of joy and intimate interaction with his son. But then, out of nowhere, amidst all the rummaging and things, you see this random flashback of a face that kind of startles the father, and he's also saying, I will find you, or, I'm gonna get to you. But like, who is this? Who is this, and why is he scared of this individual's face that just reappeared in his mind? Which makes you wonder what could potentially be hidden even further behind his father. And as we return to Hachimaru and Daruma, Hachimaru believes he's gone too far, but then Daruma states samurais are capable of making their own decisions, then proceeds to show him a sword technique, the silent slash of the Yasha style, which by the user decides the exact amount of time from the time the sword is drawn till it's returned to the hilt when it'll actually activate. So it has a delayed reaction, kind of like Boruto's Rasengan, how it gets thrown, but then there's an initial delayed reaction where it gets hit with like the air palm type of ability. So that's actually something pretty cool. But as he then states that if Hachimaru was to cross this line, that means he would want to continue his training and join Daruma and get stronger. But if he were to stay behind that line, he would live a peaceful life there with his father. But Hachimaru then states, he's like, I already let it be known earlier that this is nothing new, that you were my master, and that's where our chapter ends off. But guys, I mean, this is getting good. This is getting good, man. I mean, we're getting some backstory, we're getting a little flushed out stuff. We're kind of seeing where things may be potentially going. Like, I don't want to, you know, shoot the ball too fast. I think something bad may happen to Hachimaru's father in the future. Like, the individual who we saw may actually come back for said key or the samurai soul, and though it's now in Daruma and Hachimaru's possession, that could lead to Hachimaru's father potentially being killed, which could then become a further catalyst to him gaining some newer abilities and powers. But you know, other than that, guys, it's been real. I'll holler at y'all later in the trap. Peace.